DFLers in the House are proposing a transportation budget that promises big investment in roads, bridges, and transit. But can it pass muster with the Republican-controlled Senate? Democrats pitched the plan at a press conference Tuesday morning.
Minnesotans expect our transportation system to be safe, modern, and efficient. But over the years, underfunding has left roads and bridges in terrible condition, and transit is underdeveloped. The American Society of Civil Engineers rated Minnesota's roads as a D+ on their most recent infrastructure report card. Bridges received a C, and transit was awarded a C-, which I think is generous grading.
The plan calls for a 5-cent per year hike in gas taxes over 4 years. It also proposes an increase in tab fees for newer vehicles and raising the motor vehicle sales tax from 6.5% to 6.875%. All that would inject more than $1 billion into funding for roads and bridges. Plus, an additional half-cent sales tax increase in the Twin Cities metro area would boost transit funding by $400 million.
A choice between crumbling roads, bridges that are structurally deficient, a mass transit system that falls further and further behind our competitors in other parts of the country, and a choice between potholes and pavement.
The bill faces an uphill battle in the Senate. Republicans have already spoken publicly against raising taxes to pay for transportation. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner has identified the man found dead in a burned-out car on Sunday night. Police saw the car on fire near this building on 21st Avenue North. After fire crews put out the fire, they found the body of 45-year-old Matthew Hunt of Plymouth. Plymouth police and the state fire marshal continue to investigate the circumstances behind the death. The city of Brooklyn Park is exploring a partnership with Osseo area schools to build a new recreational asset. The city and school district are in discussions about building a dome covering 2 synthetic turf fields at Park Center High School. The partnership would be modeled after the one the city of Maple Grove has with its high school. But Brooklyn Park has something else to consider. The city has 2 high schools, the other being Champlin Park in the Anoka-Hennepin district. So there are questions about doing a project at one high school and not at the other.
That's the rub right now, is do we want to do this, and then how are we going to handle the fact that, you know, we've got 4 school districts here, so we got to support them all. We can't just pick one.
If such a partnership were to go through with the Osseo School District, funding could be a 50-50 split. The estimated cost of a dome with lighted turf fields is $5.5 million. Osseo area schools have another day scheduled to make up for missed class time due to weather cancellations. The district has a makeup day set for April 29th. It was one of 2 days added to the school calendar. The other was held last month. Osseo lost 6 days of instruction time because of snow and cold-related cancellations. Governor Tim Walz signed legislation this week allowing districts the option of not having to make up their snow days. The Osseo district made its decision prior to the legislation getting approved, but says 6 days is a lot of missed class time. Science, technology, and math are a major focus for several schools planning their future curriculum. In today's School Spotlight, reporter Meredith Hackler shows us how Zanewood Elementary School is getting kids excited about their transition to becoming a full-fledged magnet STEAM school.
Looking out here at your schoolyard.
Zanewood Elementary has a bright future.
What parts of the schoolyard are nature?
One that includes lots of changes coming in 2019.
Let's go feel this texture.
The school was recently approved for federal funding to become a full-fledged STEAM magnet school.
We have permission and the opportunity to change the instructional practices here at school. And so we are moving from doing STEAM to becoming a science, technology, engineering, arts, math school.
And while changes to the curriculum are expected, the building itself will see some changes too.
The space is going to be transformed, and the instruction that you're going to see in the classroom, you're going to see STEAM integrated in everything that we do.
The new space will create more hands-on activities.
It's just an opportunity to instruct differently. It's to engage students. It's to, of course, decrease our achievement gap. And it's to attract new students.
Legs back out in front.
And one way the school is getting kids ready for the change is by hosting Scholars Choice Day.
Scholars Choice Day is an opportunity for students to choose what they would like to participate in. So we have things, we have art, we have gymnastics, we have coding, we have bead making, we have dolls from Guatemala. So students get an opportunity based upon their interests to participate in an activity today.
And that participation has students seeing their peers engage in their classes more actively.
Some of the people in the classes, like sometimes they don't do good behavior, so this is an opportunity to have fun and do whatever you want.
Can you tell me more about it?
And teachers say they're excited to provide more future-focused classes for their students.
I think STEAM is just so important because of the engagement piece, where our students deserve the best, and by offering them all the different areas of STEAM and really putting that focus on, we're able to give them the best and build the best we can for them.
In Brooklyn Park, Meredith Hackler, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park Police will play an important role in security during the NCAA Final Four. Officer Brandon Schmidt and his K-9 partner Nico will be on the lookout for bombs in downtown Minneapolis. Brooklyn Park is one of several local departments taking part in the security detail. Golden Valley, Plymouth, and Crystal are others. An estimated 94,000 visitors are expected to take part in the festivities in Minneapolis and all across the metro. And a true sign of spring, even though it felt a little bit chilly on Tuesday, Brookview Golf Course in Golden Valley officially opened its driving range. We even found one guy who broke out his shorts for the occasion. Brookview officials tell CCX News that depending on the weather, they hope to open the entire course for golfers this weekend. You can see all of our stories and this one on our website, ccxmedia.org.
I'm John Jacobson with sports. It is just about time for games, meets, and matches to begin in spring sports. Well, we thought here at CCX Sports we would take a look back at 3 memorable events that Jason Malillo, Jay Wilcox, and I each attended that was really a highlight for us. Let's start with Jason.
Thanks, John. For me, the best moment of the winter sports season was definitely at the state gymnastics meet, watching Champlin Park sophomore Cheney New hit a perfect 10 on vault. That had never happened in the 45-year history of the state meet. Just a historic moment and an incredible performance by Cheney. And I think, coming into the state meet, everybody knew what an incredible athlete she was. She had already won 2 state titles as an 8th grader and as a freshman, and won again, this past winter as a sophomore. But watching her hit that vault and make history was just an incredible moment.
I was like, it's probably going to be a 9-9 or a 10. When I saw like 3 of the scores, I'm like, please be a 10, please be a 10, and then the 4th time, so I was super happy.
You saw how excited Cheney was after hitting that vault, obviously, to make history like that, but also how excited everybody else was. The energy after that vault in that building was amazing, not just from the fans, but from the other gymnasts, from coaches from opposing teams. They were all so excited for Cheney and, really just very supportive of her. And I think it showed what a great community high school gymnastics is, how excited everybody was for her. And, like I said, she's only a sophomore. She has 2 more seasons potentially of high school gymnastics, so that's going to be exciting. And then, it's going to be exciting to see what she does beyond high school gymnastics as well. We'll throw it up to Jay Wilcox now for his favorite memory of this past winter sports season.
Thanks, Jason. Well, we definitely did have some great moments throughout the winter season, starting back at the Turkey Trot Tournament when Maple Grove won in a shootout over eventual state champion Edina in boys hockey. But what stands out for me is the stretch run of the girls Nordic ski state meet, a couple of local skiers going head-to-head. Defending champion Mara McCollar of Wayzata and Lucy Anderson of Armstrong. It was a cold day, a lot of snow, not really ideal for shooting video, but to see those 2 girls battle it out down the stretch. Anderson had a brief lead, then McCollar overtook her and repeated as state champion. But for Anderson, she gets the team title as Armstrong wins the championship. A great memory for both of those young ladies.
It's really exciting, actually. There's 5 seniors on our team, and we've been skiing together for 6 years, and it's just really exciting to come back for our last season and win.
To come back and do it again was incredible, more than I could have ever asked for, because there's so many good skiers, and like Lucy, skiing with her is just incredible. I learned so much every time.
As for me, the game I'll remember most was the Champlin Park and Park Center Section 5 4A Boys Basketball Championship game. We almost always get a great section title game in Rogers, and this one did not disappoint. Park Center was ranked #1 in the state, and it beat Champlin Park by 17 points in late January. The Rebels, though, had not lost since and really gave the Pirates a great battle all night. This game went back and forth with so many momentum swings. Each time it seemed like one team had the upper hand, the other side would rally. Now, having a courtside seat along with my analyst Ryan Iverson just added to the fun for me because you can see all the emotions in the players and coaches close up. And this one couldn't end in regulation, of course. These teams went 3 overtimes before Park Center won it to advance to the state tournament for the first time since 2013.
Park Center wins Section 5 4A 57-55 and 3 overtimes.
As a senior, you know, when we've been knocked out 4 years straight, we didn't know what we could do until tonight. You know, the reality came real.
It was exciting to watch for Park Center, heartbreaking for Champlin Park. And there you have it, our look back at 3 incredible moments from the winter that makes covering high school sports so much fun. For more local sports stories throughout the year, go to our website at ccxmedia.org.